Welcome to the channel about news from around the world. While you subscribe and like it, we're going to start.
Although it would not be fair to talk about Germany alone, capital flight is taking place in almost all European countries. The reason is the same everywhere: high prices for energy and skilled labor. Recently, these woes have been compounded by an acute shortage of human resources. It is not surprising after the big money, the most qualified workers have also started to ski and follow the big money. Most of the migrants who should have been their replacements are not eager to work. They prefer to live on welfare. And what a brilliant combination have seemingly been thought up by Angela Merkel and her like leaders of European Union, to open the borders for migrants and thus eliminate labor shortages, give a push to European economy. But the push turned out to be a kick in the whole of European democracy. Just look at France today. The situation is close to a civil war between yesterday's migrants and today's authorities. The police and the gendarmerie are struggling to cope with the rampant migrant gangs, and ordinary French people are turning to defend their homes, shops, benches and cars. You do not have to guess how it is going to end. It may end in a huge confrontation between the different classes and classes of the French society. Even if Macron and his government manage to quell or suppress these disturbances, the problem itself will not go anywhere. It will only be hidden for a while and then explode again. We have digressed from Germany, which is relatively calm so far and migrants are not rampaging, but how long will this calm last in the current economic conditions? Germany's economy has entered the recession zone first, and now it turns out that it is the deepest. Only the island of Ireland has fared worse. This year German industry has already fallen by 1.5%. And what happens at the end of the year? In addition to high energy prices caused by Germany's rejection of cheap gas from Russia, Germany's economic problems are also exacerbated by an investor flight. In 2022, just over 10.5 billion euros were invested in the German economy, but 135 billion euros went out. Therefore, the German economy lost 125 billion euros. If research by the Institute for German Economics is to be believed, this is the highest loss rate in German history. And that, you understand, is just the beginning. The recession figures may rise to 2% by the end of the year. Together with that, the amount of funds withdrawn from the German economy would rise. It is inevitable that at one point there will be insufficient money for social payments. And migrants are already accustomed to receiving their entitlement on a certain day each month. The topics can be developed as much as you like, but the current federal government in Scholz is rapidly reaching an impasse. By supporting the migration policy of former Chancellor Angela Merkel and rejecting cheap Russian energy, Germany's economy is going into a tailspin. Investors stop believing in the German economy and withdraw their funds in favor of the United States, where the authorities seem to have launched large-scale investment projects on purpose. How catastrophic do you think Germany's and Europe's economic woes could be?
Thank you for watching. If you're interested, subscribe and leave a comment.